So, good afternoon. I recapped just now some information about Thailand Pass, which I had actually briefed already in the past briefings the other day in English. So I recapped that in Thai. And today, of course, is Friday, the 12th of November, 2021. And this is the summary that we have for the Center for COVID Situation Administration briefing that we have now every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. So this morning we had the General CCSA meeting, which was chaired by the Prime Minister of Thailand. One very important issue that Dr. Thuisin mentioned just now was about the situation in the southern border provinces of Thailand. So hoping that the situation will get better there. Starting off first with the vaccination progress that we have for today. Yesterday, the tally that we have yesterday for the vaccination is 788,090 doses of vaccine, increasing the accumulated number of vaccination total cumulative in Thailand to 83.3 million doses now. So that's a high number for a daily number, and we have cumulative at 83.3 million doses. And you have on screen now the breakdown of the vaccination in terms of the first dose, the second dose, and the third booster dose. There on the top right-hand corner, 83.3 thousand, making the target of vaccination in Thailand going at quite well, in a very good pace just now, up to date for now. So we hope that we are seeing that it's possible that we will reach our target of vaccinating 100 million doses by the end of this month, which is actually earlier than the targeted date of the end of the year, 100 million doses. So hoping that, fingers crossed, that will be true. Moving on to the number of confirmed case and recoveries that we have, the general situation. New confirmed case we have, as you see on screen, 7,305. That's the new confirmed cases, as compared to the new recoveries, which is 7,900 cases. So a little bit more of new recoveries than the new confirmed cases. We have active cases standing at 95,804 in the top green box that you see on screen there. And we have recorded 51 new fatalities. The fatality rate remains at 1.00%. So there is a downward trend in general in Thailand. But despite this downward trend of the infection rate, we still remain vigilant. We still have concerns that there might be new clusters forming in local communities. I mentioned just now about the southern provinces. In local communities and in social gatherings, they also include religious ceremonies, kathina or kathin ceremonies, or in areas wherein there are a large concentration of people, for example, like workers' camps, or in events like funerals, or in areas like fresh markets. So there are new cases that have actually been found in many provinces around the country connected to these types of places and activities that I mentioned. So therefore, it is strongly suggested that the public should remain vigilant and strictly follow guidelines so that the number of cases will decrease in due course. Now, just a review of the reopening measures as per the General CCSA meeting that concluded just now, that was held this morning. So on rezoning of controlled areas, the General CCSA meeting approved the rezoning of provinces based on the current COVID situation. So effective from the 16th of November, next Tuesday actually, the maximum and strict controlled areas, or the dark red zone, have been reduced from having 7 provinces now to 6 provinces. And you can read the names of the provinces on screen there. Some in the southern border provinces and some in the central region. From 7 to 6 provinces. So the province of Chantaburi is taken off and removed lowered to the maximum control, or red zone, not dark red anymore. And the red zone, or maximum controlled, is now stands at 39 provinces, and the rest remain the same. Another important issue is about curfew. Curfew from 2300 to 0300 hours in the dark red zone. The dark red zone on top, the maximum and strict controlled areas. The curfew in that zone is extended until the 30th of November, but it is subject to be reviewed. So it remains for the 6 provinces on top of the screen until the 30th of November, subject to review. Another important point is about entertainment venues and pubs and bars and karaokes in Thailand remain closed until the 15th of January 2021. So these were the important points that the General CCSA meeting resolved this morning. Also, regarding the RT-PCR and ATK test, there were some questions about that. International travelers are still required for the COVID-19 test, of course, 1 RT-PCR test and 1 ATK test if they have symptoms or on day 6 and 7. And this remains so, no changes yet, no change. So it's these instruments are still being used, RT-PCR and 1 ATK test, until further studies are completed. So this is what came out from the CCSA meeting this morning. Just some little information additional on innovation, might be of interest. On Chulalongkorn's alcohol-free disinfectant deactivates COVID in 1-minute research team from the Faculty of Medicine, Chulalongkorn University. They have discovered an innovative alcohol-free solution that can deactivate SARS-CoV-2 virus at low cost. The solution is particularly suitable for children and the elderly with sensitive skin, since it does not contain alcohol. And for those who are allergic to alcohol gel, they can also use it. And according to the test results, it was found that the disinfectant can deactivate COVID with all kinds of mutations in only a minute. In addition, it was selected as a healthy, innovative product at the Thailand Research Expo 2021. And has been registered with national patent. So just before closing, there was an inquiry on social media, online. We look at that all the time, look at those, the inboxes all the time. An inquiry from a foreign friend that if the vaccination regulations for children under 18 years of age, if it required only 1 dose, then the children are considered fully vaccinated. So in some countries, there are vaccines some brands which require only 1 dose, right? Not two doses. So for children under 18 years of age, if they come from a country which had inoculated 1 dose as required, are the children considered fully vaccinated when arriving in Thailand? So the answer is yes. Please prepare the documents indicating that these children in your country are required only 1 dose of vaccine in whatever brand, Johnson & Johnson, and to present to authorities if upon request. Of course, we don't have that yet in Thailand, but in some countries we have that, and we recognize that in terms of the documentation and evidence to be used for Thailand pass. So with that note, I thank you for your kind attention. This is all the information I have for you today, and I hope that all of you will have a very nice weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. สวัสดีครับ